Incredible, what a weekend. It's just gone right, start to finish, and honestly can't say it was really expected. It's always been a really strong track for the main competitors, and just didn't expect to have quite such a margin in the races. But credit to Ducati. They brought me, since Aragon, they brought me the package that I need to fight for wins and put ourselves back in championship contention. So I'm just so happy right now and can't thank them enough for the updates that they brought to the bike, and especially to win here on Italian soil, back garden, and for Ducati, and it's just something special. So big thanks to them. Big thanks to everybody who's working on the development side, and also. Another thing is that Pirelli I found a slightly different front tyre to what I usually run, and the last couple of races we've made our bike work for that tyre, and I think that's given me a little bit of an extra kind of feel on the front end. So that's something that bodes well for the future. So say thanks to Pirelli as well for bringing some good rubber.
Yeah, that's nice stat, but really, we made a good step forward today with the engine character of the bike. We changed it a lot more back to similar to how I had last year, a little bit, or more in that direction. And I had a good start. We upped it with the harder tyre today because of the cooler conditions, and I was surprised at the pace in the beginning, and then I found some really good rhythm, understood the tyre. But I was really lucky today in two situations. One, I ran the AstroTurf a little bit on the exit of the last corner and had a huge moment. And when I landed, I bent my back brake lever so bad that it was hard to use. So in this circuit where I use a lot because of the wheelie and the undulations, it was hard to manage the bike. And then with, I don't know how many laps to go, I was full gas in fifth gear and the bike just cut out. I thought something was broken. So I checked the dash. I was about to switch the bike off and on again. And when I back shifted, everything came alive again. So I was so lucky because I honestly expected a DNF at that stage. So we'll take this second place. Big congratulations to Chaz and Ducati. They were incredible today. We thought we had the pace to go with them, but we made too many mistakes. And second is our position today. We'll take that and move on to Sepang now.
Yeah, honestly, it's. I feel we made some improvements to the bike from race 1 to race 2, and definitely we basically lost the complete hour on Friday, which looks like we could have done because from the step we made yesterday to today, I feel that extra hour would have been absolutely priceless now, because we're already much better feeling, much more consistency, and that's something we can work on. But sure. The biggest problem in race 2 for me was, when a rider was in front, in this case it was Jonathan, I wasn't able to hold a lap time, and I found it difficult, to kind of put the bike in position where I want it to be, and, so very nearly in some corners, not ran into the back, but really had to squeeze the brake, and that changed the way we entered the corner. So that's the biggest thing to look at, because obviously on the last lap, we had quite a margin to Jonathan, and I was able to do quite comfortably another respectable lap time, back into the 47s, and that was even with a small mistake on the double left. So this is something we need to consider, because if we can do this well battling with somebody, I feel we'll have a much stronger race performance. So disappointed to finish third, but honestly, you've got to be grateful for moments like this, because when you're having a bad weekend, we've had some technical difficulties, and if you can pick up 2/3 against these guys, then you've got to be grateful, or I certainly have. So I know what I'm capable of doing, but today we just with with what myself and the Kawasaki had to offer, we had no answer for Chaz and Ducati. Chaz is riding really well. And we, like I said yesterday, he's our reference, and we need to look at this, because obviously yesterday he won on the soft compound tyres, and today on the harder compound, which generally speaking, harder compound for myself and Kawasaki, probably Jonathan, that should be more of our territory. So they're doing a great job, and we need to react.
Yeah, more competitive, more competitive in this race too. But I have one two problem for the first 4-5 lap with my grip, the rear tire. But okay. After the first 5 lap, I'm very fast. Very same with Tom, and for this I'm very happy.
Yeah, for sure. The bike's improved, step by step is improving all the time, but there's still a lot of work to do. I think Malaysia will be a bit more back to reality, I think, but we'll try our best and see what happens. We've got the chassis working really good, we just need to work on power. Also the weight of the bike is still too heavy, but step by step the guys are working really hard and we're progressing. So it's good to get some results for Envy Augusta in their home round.
Yeah, we struggled Friday, Saturday, made some pretty big changes over the weekend, and yeah, it felt all right. You're always on the back foot starting from 13, especially on this track. It's also one of the hardest tracks on the calendar to pass. So we learnt a lot about the bike again, but hopefully we can start the next races with a more competitive Friday, and then have something to build on from there. So yeah, I felt like I did a good race. It was nice to get into the top 6, but we're looking for a bit more. So yeah, I enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Sepang now.